believe we are good.
We're live?
We are live. Let me pull everything up here. We can get started. Huh. There we are.
Look at that.
Look at that.
In our matching attire. Bryce isn't the only one, huh?
That's right. Although it probably looks better on him than it does on us.
Yeah, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, you know. B's here already.
Yeah?
Yep. And Sue's here too. So, all right. We're here.
B and Sue.
B and Sue. Hi.
Sounds like the name of a furniture company. So,
let's get started.
Where would you like to start? What's the hottest subject in Philadelphia in the past
I don't know. Do we really have anything going on?
24 hours?
Do we really have anything going on? Philly's kind of dead right now, isn't it?
It's amazing. It's amazing what one individual can do for a city.
Seriously, we were just talking about that.
Absolutely amazing.
He's created such a stir. It's amazing, and it's a good thing.
Here's a question I have. I don't know if anybody can answer it or anybody has any thoughts about it, but could we ask, like, Mr. Middleton what his idea, like, what was his vision, what was his plan? Where did he see this going?
My guess is this was his vision.
This was it. This was it, right?
Yes.
This was it. Take over the city, the team.
In what? Less than a month? Less than a month, he's taken over the entire city of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And I think it's amazing. And you know as well as I do, I was not the biggest Harper fan before.
Glad you brought that up.
Well, yeah, before, and I'll tell you what the turnaround was for me. Now, during the whole drama of, are we going to get him, who's he going to sign with, and the stories that came out every day, and sometimes 5 times a day, I was just over it, right? Had nothing to do with him. I just got tired of it because...
Well, it did.
Yeah.
It did.
Right. Well,
but
not that he was causing
you
it.
You didn't appreciate the spin every 5 minutes.
Well, because everybody's like, well, my sister's boyfriend's cousin's aunt's mother knows. I'm like, yeah, I don't care about any of that.
Are they related?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend.
That's it's like, okay, unless you have something real that's once removed, not 5 times removed, I don't want to hear it.
So you were still not sure even when the announcement came out, when it came out, that it was...
No, at that point...
No, you knew it was...
I knew. And then listening to the press conference, he just flipped me around. And all the things that he's done and said since then just cement the fact that it was the right move.
How about can we talk about his relationship with the Fanatic? I mean, where does one, are they distant cousins or something? I mean, where did this?
I think he might be hairier than the Fanatic. I'm not sure. I
mean, where did the relationship come from?
I don't know, but
and who painted the spikes so fast? I mean,
I'm sure. They can get things done like that.
Gosh.
But my guess, and I think I heard him say that he just loved the Fanatic from the beginning, even when he was in Washington.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did hear that story.
Okay.
Don't know how true it is, but
okay.
And I just think it's funny that they go back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it makes for a good rapport with the fans. And
because we know the Fanatic, has his way of. He's gotten under some players' skin.
Yeah.
Some of them don't like him.
Like Tommy Lasorda.
Well, I mean,
God. Paoli. What are you doing in Paoli? My sister's in Paoli from working in Pier. So, I have no idea.
Did you just throw Pierre some free, some free coverage?
I didn't say the entire name of the store.
Okay, I just, I mean, we're working deals. We just can't.
Sorry.
We just can't throw stuff out there.
Steve wants to trade Harper. Hi, Deb.
Steve Harris.
Yeah.
He's funny. He goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Well,
he just.
The people who are going to say it was
After the loss today, he's
fault,
ready
yeah.
to blow it up.
Yeah, of course.
He's ready to blow it up.
Of course.
He's like, that's it. We'll never win another game. But yeah, it's pretty. And I know, like, we had the national media in town on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of the three of them together. Even when it's not the Phillies, they're difficult.
First of all, you had A-Rod, who I can't stand.
And calling our precious cheesesteak a cheese
sandwich.
That just put me over.
I really want to smack him in the face. And what the hell's her name? Jessica, whatever her name is. She's got to be the stupidest person on the face of the earth.
Well, I don't know about that.
I
but
do.
I just,
Nothing she said was right.
Well, they don't. Come on, they don't know the culture. They don't.
Then
know
don't say anything.
They don't know the city.
Then don't say anything.
But there's people that should have educated them prior to the show.
It's called doing your homework. Like we do our homework for this show.
Oh, hours. Spend hours. What are you laughing at?
Oh, sorry. Nothing.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
Okay.
But no, I just, you sit
know.
back and you kind of like slump down in the chair and you're like, what did they
No.
just say?
No, I do the exact opposite. I yell at my TV.
I just
Because, they can hear me, so I yell at them.
But he crushed a cheesesteak in like no time and then called it a cheese sandwich.
Because he's an idiot. That's it. Thanks, Sue. Jessica Mendoza, who I ripped on Twitter, by the way. So.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah, I did. I sent her a direct tweet. I'm like, you are an idiot.
See, we got it. This is all about positivity.
I'm positive she's an idiot.
Yeah, I just, let's get back to,
Harper?
I mean, it just...
First of all, I love the shirt.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's got both my guys on it.
And one of my favorite movies.
Gritty. Come on, everybody knows
I know.
I'm a big Gritty fan.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And
You're right, Nick.
I got to give props to Warren Keene. Warren was down in the stores in South Philly on, when was the home opener? Thursday?
Yeah.
Thursday. The store that sells these at 15th and Passyunk. And he was there, and I made a comment on Facebook, and he's like, I can grab you one. I'm here.
Oh, God.
So, yeah. You grabbed yours.
I got mine on Amazon.
We decided to
be in sync today.
To look stupid. So here we are. But, I mean...
See? Belinda agreed with me. She was straight up dumb.
Well, that's okay for another woman to call her dumb.
I didn't say she was dumb because she was a woman.
Well,
I just said
I mean...
He was more unintelligent than
Dumber?
she was. Yeah. Yeah. He was more of an idiot than she was. So, but then again, I'm not a big A-Rod fan. So...
I mean, they got a job to do, but it just didn't represent very well.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
then
pissed Philadelphia off even more.
Well, I mean, it's the littlest things can.
Yeah. We won the game, so that's really all that matters.
But I mean, it's just the whole. It's just incredible. I mean, to be 4-0 going into today's game.
Yeah.
I mean, last night had Game 7 implications. I mean, it was like incredible.
Well, okay, so let's talk about something that we had talked about a little bit earlier before the show. The pressure that he was under yesterday going into this game. First game back in his old haunt. So
7 years in Washington.
Yeah, and all the pressure and what he had to deal with the fans former teammates,
just walking in the stadium yesterday,
and going into the other locker room,
going in a different direction, right?
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, just dealing with all the workers and dealing with all the friends that he made, and I wonder how many of his ex teammates came over, and congratulated him and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's handled it so well that, man, I just don't know how he's got all that bottled up inside of him,
Okay, so
I mean, you can't practice that.
no,
you
no,
can't
no,
script that.
You can try to anticipate what's going to happen, but you can never 100% prepare yourself for that.
But he sat, okay, so that he does the press conference in front of, I don't know how many media were there. It seemed like the room was chock full,
Right.
and they were just firing bullets at him. And he answered every one of them. I'm going to use a word elegantly. I mean, because not one time did he lose his temper.
Right.
Did he lose his train of thought? Did he lose nothing? He answered, and some of the same questions were being answered, and he came right back with the same answers. I mean, it was like, how do you prepare for that?
Yeah.
You're a baseball player. You're putting a uniform. You're getting ready to, to go catch the ball and go hit the ball. And, here you are, and you're doing everything that you need to do.
Yes.
And he did it.
And he did it
spot on.
And he was what, one hit away from the cycle?
Yeah.
So,
Max Scherzer, had him the first two at bats, but, he came back and, I mean, he's out there bowing and waving and
yeah.
creating a riot in the stands,
Yes.
for crying out
Well,
loud.
okay, so 20 plus buses.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Was it 20?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot. That's
what I
a
heard.
lot of people.
Yeah. Now you figure.
I mean, 20 people, 50 on a bus.
Yeah.
Right?
You're talking 1,000 people.
And the Nats fans were leaving by the sixth inning, and it was
In droves.
It was Philly takeover.
Yeah.
I mean, that's. I mean, what does that tell you about our town? What does that tell you about Philly, the Phillies,
Yes.
Philly sports? What does that tell you?
Oh yeah, I know. He's created a stir, and it seems like the city has come together as one.
They're loving him.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're loving him.
Absolutely.
Number one shirt in all of baseball. Number one jersey. Number 3. What is it? I think 4 different jersey styles.
Yes.
So do we have anybody propose any questions or
A couple
where we
comments that I'm replying to.
at? Okay. Because what we got here, just so we can let everybody know, Dick Vermeil's going to be sitting at this table on Saturday.
Probably where you're sitting.
And anybody, no, actually where you're, oh, no, that's right. Yeah, Steve sits there.
This is Steve's seat.
Dick Vermeil was legendary coach here in Philadelphia, took the Eagles to the 1980 Super Bowl. He won a Super Bowl with the St. Louis Rams in '99. He still lives in Pennsylvania.
Has his own wine company.
Yeah, he's just all that. He doesn't do a lot of appearance type stuff, and so he's going to be here at Carl's Cards. We're giving away an autographed 8x10 photo to some lucky participant tonight.
Yes.
Somebody, who has that all important question, comment, like, share our This Fan's View page and give us a shout out. No question. Come on, bring it on. If I ain't got an answer, Mario, I'm sure you do, because you're right there. You're working the keyboard, man. You
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I'm just answering people.
So that's our prize for tonight. We'll pick the winner after the show, and we'll make the announcement probably tomorrow sometime.
Okay.
Who the winner is. We'll get it signed, and we'll even if
normally we would do it at the next show, but
right.
we don't have time
but
for
since
that.
this is Saturday, and we'll if it's an out of town guest or whatever, we'll mail it out.
Okay.
We'll mail it out for sure. So that's what we got going on right here. So if you got questions or comments or, you know, just whatever, throw it at us.
Hit us up for questions. If you got comments, make comments.
You know, we'd love to hear your opinion on this whole Harper Mania thing. You know, Harper's heroes, Harper's home runs. I mean, there's groups forming.
There was a group called Harper's Hotties.
Yeah,
That went down there, of course.
of course.
You know the women are going to be all over this.
Sure.
Yeah, Hoskins. Hoskins is he didn't do really good today.
But I mean, you're not going to win every game.
No,
There's
actually okay.
162. You're on record from last week at 95.
Right.
I'm on record at 90.
Right.
Do we want to reshuffle? Do we want to take a second look? And
Nope.
You still good at 95? Because I'm going to ask you every week.
That's fine.
I'm going to ask you.
That's fine. You can ask me.
Mainly just see if you remember. So you're good. You're still good at 95, and I'm right around. I'm in at 90, but I think that number's going to change.
You do?
I do. For me, anyway.
Up or down?
Oh, up.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're going to come up to my way of thinking?
No, I'm probably no, because you're just guessing.
No.
Yeah,
I've seen the future.
This team's pretty good.
Yes, they are.
This team can score. It's just a matter of
think about our team last year.
there's no comparison.
Right.
None.
What do you think the score today would have been if we had last year's team?
Well, you know what? Let's talk a little bit about today because I'm a little kind of disappointed in Nola's
He did not have a good outing.
preparation.
Yeah.
You
He
know
did
what I
not
mean?
have a good outing.
I don't know.
Steve says 100.
Is that where Steve Harris?
Oh. Tommy Kelly had an idea. He thinks Hoskins is still hurt. I don't know about
He didn't
that.
look hurt crushing that grand slam the other day.
Yeah, I mean, he
No,
did.
No, I don't. Not at all. I don't think so.
But
How about the other first baseman that went in the camera well last night? Huh? He's not feeling too good.
Oh, God. So, Santa has a question. It says, what do you think about all the runs?
Wait. Frank has a question.
All right, Frank has a question. So, what do you think about all the runs the Phillies are scoring? Do you think it's the real deal? Because LA's been scoring more than we have.
The Dodgers.
Yes.
They got it. They've got it. They're stacked as well. They've got a they got a strong lineup as well. No doubt.
But the thing is, we're going to have to continue to score this many runs.
Well, yeah, especially if the other team's beating up your pitchers.
And our bullpen sometimes is not ready.
You just don't like relief pitchers.
I don't like our relief pitchers.
But they changed from last year, and you don't like them already after Game 5.
No,
And they only
the ones that I don't like are still the ones that we had from last year.
Well,
I'm not a big Neris fan. I cannot stand Dominguez. So
you're not even wanting to give them a shot.
no,
No.
I gave him a shot last year. Done with him.
Done
Yeah.
with them. Done with them. Game 5, he's done with them, folks.
Yep, I'm done with him. Let's see what else we got.
I just, it's a long season. It's 162. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right. So Nick had a thing: promote Franco, and put Real Muto down the 6 or 7 spot.
No.
Yeah, I think we keep the line up the way it is.
JT is
Yeah.
fine right where he's
I
at.
think we keep.
If anything,
Thanks, Pam.
if anything, I would move Franco up to the 6 hole and knock the other guys down.
That might not be a bad idea.
But you know what?
I like the
wait,
lineup the way
time
it
out.
is.
I'm throwing a red flag.
Okay.
One loss.
Right.
I'm
Right.
I'm not
That's what I'm
ready.
saying.
I'm not
No.
ready to pull a Steve
Now,
Harris
if this
and blow
becomes
this.
a trend, then you might.
This is not,
But
this is not
I'm not getting ready to do anything. I
this
like
is
the
not
way.
happening.
I like it the way it is.
I will say this much. I'm excited for Scott Kingery that he got in the game and made a play today.
Yep.
He showed his athleticism.
Yep.
He's the future at second base. I'm excited about that. I always have been because I'm a Kingery fan. Scotty Jetpack.
Yeah, no,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
glad
I'm a
he
big-
did something.
I'm a big fan.
That was a ballsy play.
Well, I don't know what the catcher was thinking, but anyway, you know what I mean. It just it for them to be down 6-2 and to come back and take the lead.
Yeah,
I mean, that shows you a lot.
and then Dominguez comes in, and they lose it. You know.
Okay, so,
I had to throw
so
that
you're-
out there.
No, and that's fine. You can throw that out there. But if 17 makes that
Oh.
catch,
Not.
17 makes that catch,
It's a different ball
it's a
game.
different game.
Right.
I'm not saying what's going to happen in the ninth because I don't know.
Right.
Okay, but we get out of that inning and we're still winning.
Right.
We're still winning by a run.
Correct.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know.
it's a game of what ifs, which I get. All right. And we knew they weren't going to go 162-0. All right. So I'm okay with them losing this. Now, see what happens when they come back.
They're coming home.
Right.
Coming home to the Minnesota Twins.
Okay.
Place is going to be rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? It's, you know, you got an afternoon game on Saturday. You've got another afternoon game on Sunday. You know, it's fun times. It's fun times.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good season.
Any other questions?
Belinda made a comment. She said last night that Gabe was chomping at the bit to change the lineup.
How does she know that?
I think he is. I hope he doesn't.
How do you know that?
It's just an assumption.
No, he made the comment at his press conference. They asked him,
Right.
and he said, "If it ain't broke,
Don't fix it.
don't fix it."
That's what he has to say.
But he rolled out the same lineup.
Yeah.
If anybody was going to change the lineup, today was the day.
Right.
Today
So-
was the day to give.
Well,
a couple
actually, next game.
why? You're off tomorrow. You're off tomorrow.
Right.
Why would you?
Well, and what did I tell you before the show? So he's in a no-win situation. So if he doesn't change the lineup and we lose, then he can say,
You
people
didn't
are going to give him crap
You didn't spend all this money
to change the lineup.
to
Right.
experiment.
Right.
We're not in the lab anymore.
I understand that.
We're not in the lab. This team is built to win and win today,
Right.
the next day, the following day.
But, okay, so when you get to the part of the season where they don't really have a lot of days off.
Different story.
Right.
Different story. I'm talking about now.
Right.
I'm talking about today. If anybody was going to be given a rest, you never play your catcher a day after a night game.
Right.
Okay? So he would have given JT a day off.
Correct.
Okay? You've got to get your guys on the bench at bats. You got to keep them sharp. And I think Gabe has done that. He double switched today to get Scotty in the lineup.
Right.
Okay? You know, he's been bringing Nick off the bench, you know, as his primary, you know, pinch hitter. So I think, you know what? I think Gabe, the experiment's over. He's in year 2.
Right.
You know, he's got a completely different lineup. And, you know, he doesn't need to experiment. You know, that party's over.
Hopefully,
And hey, he needs to win.
yes.
He needs to win.
He needs to win or he's gone.
There's no doubt
Right.
about it. You know, he needs to win. This team spent a lot of money,
Yep.
made trades, brought, you know,
Stupid money to be exact.
well, you know, according to Mr. Middleton, you know, it was smart money.
It was smart money.
It was
So-
smart money.
So, Brandon, I answered you already, but I'll answer you for everybody else. He wants to know what I think of Kapler as of right now.
You're the wrong person to ask. You don't
That's
like
why
him.
he's asking me.
You don't like him.
No, well, and he's still on thin ice with me. He has
See.
a lot to prove.
He has nothing to prove.
Sure, he does.
He has nothing.
To you.
To 1 through 6 is etched.
Right.
1 through 6, those are his guys.
As long as he keeps them his guys, then he's okay. Once he starts tinkering around with it, then I'm done.
No, that's over. That's over.
So you say.
Hey, I'm nobody. I'm nobody. You spent
I
all
will-
that money for.
I will believe that when I see it. I don't trust him.
Yeah. I mean, if he starts with that,
Right.
that's just gonna cause a problem with management.
I know. I know.
And I think he's smarter than that, because you talk about Harper saying all the right things.
Right.
Mr. Kapler's been saying all the right things as well.
But he's got to do the right things also.
And I mean, so what has he done so far that you have it like said, okay, it's a new year, it's a new chapter, it's a new season.
He's got about 10 more games before I believe he's going to do the right thing.
That's it? Just 10 more games?
Then I'll start to believe him. I don't trust him.
I have a funny feeling that this is going to be an ongoing conversation. That, I mean, if the fanatic dumps popcorn on somebody, Kapler's going to get blamed.
No, I won't blame him for that. I'll blame Grady for that because he's the popcorn dumper. So, all right, JR's got a question. Who do you move? People are coming. It says Franco at the 8th spot with the power is super. Where do you put him if you juggle the lineup? I wouldn't juggle the lineup. I would leave it just the way it is. It's only one loss. It's only 5 games. Leave it the way it is.
Well, here's my thinking on that, because I just don't. He's a home run guy.
Right.
He has home run potential.
Right.
And I just don't like the fact that they can walk him to get to the pitcher.
Right.
So that's why I just said he and Odubel should flip flop, and they could put Franco behind JT in the 6th spot.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
That's all I'm saying. I don't like the early indications of walking Franco just to get to the pitcher. That's all I'm saying. I want to see Franco swing the bat. Okay? And,
yes, I like McCutchen as a leadoff. I do like McCutchen as a leadoff.
I'm fine. 1 through 5, 1 through 6.
Yep.
That's pretty much that's going to be your lineup barring an injury.
Thanks, Tommy. I knew I liked you. Tommy Kelly agrees with me. He don't like Kapler either.
And that's fine. That's fine. But give me a reason. Give me a reason.
I don't trust him.
Well,
he hasn't. It's not into the season deep enough for me to trust him.
Okay,
yet.
I understand. I understand that.
So
I understand that. So that you're gonna wait. What, 20 games?
Something.
20 games before you decide.
I will tell you that the fact that we've gone 5 games with the same lineup does impress me a little bit, because
Well, it should impress you a lot.
No.
Well, it should.
Why?
Well, because what's going to give him reason to change?
Because he wants to. His OCD is probably going out of control.
We're talking baseball. We're talking baseball.
I understand that.
We're not talking last year where you didn't have talent and you were trying to find the right combination.
Right.
Hey, nobody questioned this hire more than me. Nobody. But this is your guy.
They're not having. Yeah, they're right. They're not having a problem scoring runs. So right, Jack. They don't really need to change anything. They just.
See, this falls right into the fan category of stupid. Stupid. Here we are, 4-1,
and complaining.
No,
I'm okay with them.
This
losing
is
this
stupid.
game.
This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid, and I'm not on board.
Okay,
I'm not on board.
I'm okay with them not changing the lineup. We agree with that.
It's. Let's just say, hypothetically, Harper continues to hit.
Right.
Hoskins does not.
Okay.
Okay. Do you flip them? 3-4 instead of
where
they're at?
I might do that.
So that's a baseball decision.
Right.
That's not an OCD decision.
Correct. But when you do it every game, that's an OCD.
That's last year. You don't have that talent.
I understand that. That's why I'm saying it's not far enough into the season for me to trust him yet.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Were you okay with the double switch today?
I don't think no. You know what? I think that was before I turned the game on
Okay.
because I was working today.
Oh, sorry.
So you know,
Okay.
So-
You can always have it on in the back. I mean, it's
it doesn't mean I can listen to it or
the
watch.
boss. The
your-
boss isn't.
pay
The
attention.
boss doesn't have control of what's going on. But no, I just think this team is you know.
They're on track.
You just there's no reason to juggle the lineup.
No, not at all.
You know,
Not at all.
you know, it's just, and I think that was the biggest question coming out of spring training was, is he going to be able to control himself? You know, is the lineup going to be pretty much the same?
Right.
But
Okay. Do you do you think they kicked the tires on Kimbrel again after Robertson struggling so much early? I mean, Kimbrel wouldn't be a bad pickup, I don't think.
well, would you have brought Kimbrel in to an 8-8 game? Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. Am I a Kimbrel fan? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him in our pen.
Yeah.
Because you truly don't have a closer.
No. I
Okay?
think
You
that's the
truly
problem.
don't have a
That's
closer.
one problem I would like to see resolved.
And that's not Kapler's fault.
I'm not saying that is.
Okay? He doesn't go out and get the players.
Right. Right.
Okay? So
I'm not
You
not pointing the finger at him for that.
you don't have, there's not a, closers, they're kind of
They're a breed of their own.
Brad Lidge.
Yeah.
Those are few and far between.
You got my
You know
mom's
what I
here now. She loves Brad.
Come on. Who
What's
didn't?
what's not to love?
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that's your guy.
Yeah.
He's to come in and close the game. Now there are closers, that'll pitch 2 innings.
Right.
So, maybe today might have been that day. Thinking maybe if we can steal a run in the 10th inning, we send them back out there for another inning.
Now so Neris actually did pretty good today.
He gave up, and I got to defend myself, a 2-run homer in the one game.
Okay.
Other than that, he's been pretty good.
Right.
Been pretty good. He pitched a scoreless inning last night as well.
Yep.
So all the people that gave me crap, for my comment last week, don't think that I didn't take names. I got them jotted down. Trust me. I got them jotted
Yeah.
down.
So
But, let's talk about this a sec, because relief pitching,
Right.
that's got to be the most difficult job.
it is because you basically sit there waiting to be called.
Wait for the phone to ring.
Yeah.
You got to warm up maybe 2 or 3 times. You know what I mean? And hope to get called in the game. And then you got to hope that, you're on that night.
Right.
That's got to
Yeah.
be.
Because you always have to be on. You cannot make a mistake. You make a mistake, you're done.
Right. You're going to leave one out over the plate, and they're
Right.
going to crush it. You're going to walk the guy like
Right.
we experienced today. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I mean, he couldn't get a called strike.
So okay. So
I guess that's why the Yankees didn't sign him, eh?
I did see the home plate umpire was just calling inconsistently. And this was for both.
And as long as it is, you know what I mean? I mean, it seemed like Washington had a bigger. I thought you didn't watch the game,
The parts that I did see.
so you had it on.
I had it on. I didn't say I didn't
I
have
won't
it on.
tell your boss. Is he a fan?
No.
Oh,
No,
man.
he's a Boston fan.
So, yeah, the Nats weren't happy with him.
Right.
I mean, it was
Right.
pretty
But
it was pretty obvious.
One thing I did say, I think it was McCutcheon was up. He called 2 balls that were thrown in the same area, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right.
So,
That's them boys in blue don't get paid enough money, man. I
No.
just that's a tough job.
it's a very tough job.
Tough
You have
job.
to
When
watch.
do the robots come?
Well, they have the thing set up.
When's robots come?
We don't need them.
No, it's I don't know. The bullpen's going to be it's going to be an issue all year. I'm
It
afraid.
is.
I really am.
So
Unless here.
here's a question.
Okay.
They know we don't have a closer. So why didn't they make that one of the priorities.
Maybe they don't want to invest the money. You know what I mean?
Why?
Maybe they don't want to invest the well
That,
because
I
I
mean,
don't.
that can be the make or break a game.
So do you think Kimbrel's going to come in here and him and Harper are going to be 1 and 1A? They're going to have a merchandise tent for Kimbrel.
I'm not saying he's the answer, but
Closers are tough.
I understand that. But right now you have nothing,
You're right. You're right.
and being a closer or having a closer is almost as
So this
important
is-
as having somebody that can smack it out of the park when you need him to.
So we're still here, and I got all this to talk about. But
All
that's
right.
okay. That's okay because this is good. This is good conversation because
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody wants to leave Velasquez in the bullpen. I'm like,
you know what? He's got a big arm. He's
does.
got a big arm.
So he could be like a mid-game reliever.
I don't know. I don't know. Remember
know.
Brett Myers? Remember Brett Myers? The days of Brett Myers. He went into the pen. You know what I mean? And then came back to be a starter. So
Yeah.
that's I might want to look at that a little closer.
All right. We'll take that under advisement.
I'll give Matt a call tonight and get him.
Belinda wants to know if we have anybody coming up from the ranks. I don't think so.
See there, and I was going to hit on this just a few minutes ago. Closers. You don't develop a closer.
Right.
You know what I mean? They kind of they work into that.
Yeah.
They work into it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just Brad Lidge was not always a closer. You know what I mean? It's a job that you kind of roll into.
Yeah. So what else did you have? Because we got about 20 minutes left.
This Harper thing is just it's unbelievable.
And it takes
unbelievable.
over everything.
And it should.
Right.
Because it's taken the whole city over.
Right.
But here's a problem I have.
What's that?
The Sixers.
Okay.
What's up with Joel Embiid?
No idea.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm afraid that this knee injury, back injury, maintenance day, rest day, call
Yep.
it whatever you want.
I don't know.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing.
I don't know.
I hope it's a big smokescreen and they're just resting the big boy.
Jack
You know-
thinks Embiid is fragile.
I'm
I'm not
with-
disagreeing with you on that one.
I'm with Jack. I really am. I'm scared that you and you paid him a lot of money. You paid him. You gave him stupid money early on. And I mean, hey, when he's on the court, he gives you everything he's got. So,
So, all right.
what else? Anything?
No, just making comments.
So tonight, tomorrow night they're in Atlanta.
Okay.
Butler's out again, with a sore back.
Okay.
Embiid's out.
So
I just look at the
the
bench.
two
I look
mains
at-
are out.
I look at the bench and I don't see anything that can help you. Kind of like the Phillies in the bullpen and a closer. I'm like
Yeah.
the Sixers got a big question mark as far as I'm concerned, because that team's only going to go as far as Joel Embiid takes them.
Right.
And I'm a huge Ben Simmons fan,
But
Ben Simmons cannot carry the team.
so what do you think the answer is?
I don't know what the true problem is. If he's truly hurt, yes,
Then they need to
they need to rest him for the playoffs.
right.
This rest, I'm not in agreement with that,
Okay.
because you can manage his minutes and rest him all at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm that has me really concerned.
Jack, that's funny. He said basketball players are soft. If they stub a toe, they miss a month.
They're certainly not hockey players.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know.
That's
If that's a hockey reference, I mean that's definitely true. But it's I mean these guys play with broken bones, and
yeah.
But on the flip side to that, lower body, upper body,
Right.
they miss time too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They miss time too. But if they get a facial, cut, they get stitched up and they're right back out there. But hey, our Flyers are done. There's 2 games left in the season. They're done. Another season in the books and no playoffs.
What are you gonna do? They came.
That's all you got?
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
I think we need to start turning this thing over. You've got your goalie in place. You've got some young defensemen in place.
Yeah, but
you got a couple pieces.
And we've talked about this many times.
But
Think about no but. Think about where they ended up from where they were. I mean, this season for them could have been disastrous, and it wasn't.
so I'm gonna throw the St. Louis Blues at you.
Okay.
Okay, they were worse off than we are,
Okay.
and they made the playoffs.
So what's the difference between the two?
Carter
teams?
Hart got hurt. We missed Carter for a couple of weeks, and that was a big downfall for us.
Okay.
Okay, it was goaltending. So, Flyers spent a lot of energy getting back into that thing. 3 points out, 5 points out. They spent a lot of energy, and the tank's empty.
Right.
You know what I mean? The tank's empty, and
Jack's saying the Blues might win the division.
it's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible from where they were. At the same time, we were, having our issues. I mean, they fired their coach and brought in one of our old guys, Chief, Greg Berube, and I mean, it's remarkable. And I sit here and I look, and every year I get I get sent home, and I got to watch the playoffs and no Flyers. Not happy.
That
I know you
understand.
don't care. You're
No,
not
that I
You're not a
understand.
hockey guy.
But
You could care less about.
No, because I know how much of a hockey guy you are.
It's
So
just,
I know
It's just. It's just another sad season.
it sucks for you.
It's
I know
another
it does.
sad season, and I don't give a crap about all the problems we had, and we're right. We didn't do anything. We didn't do nothing.
Well,
Nothing.
You had Hart out for 10 games, and that that
All
showed
this
to be disastrous.
all this season did for us was prove that Carter Hart should have been the goalie from Jump Street,
right.
out of camp.
Right.
He should have been the goalie, and we'd probably be in the playoffs.
And unfortunately, you know that for next season.
Okay, so, but I don't know. I'm not sold on this new GM. I'm not sold on this whole, this whole system. So, I think the coach did a remarkable job, rallying the boys and getting them playing hard, and a little tweaking of the system, and we've got a lot of nice pieces.
Yes, we do.
We've got a lot of nice pieces. But
Jack's comment.
yeah, he's done. He's done with Voracek. Who else is he done with? I'm sure that list is growing.
He wants to sign Jeff Skinner.
Yeah,
Trade Voracek. Stop hoping for Quenneville. Yeah. Let's see. They need to retune the whole team and come to play every night. They did not.
Well, I think, I'll be honest with you, I think that changed a lot when, the new coach came in.
Right.
You know what I mean? I honestly believe that, they were laying it out there every night. I just, they need that, as Jack said, we need a sniper.
Right.
We need somebody who can score 35, 40 goals consistently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not wail at the puck and, shots are every which way, but on net.
Right.
But anyway, so how much time we got left? What
We
are
got
down to?
15 minutes.
We got plenty of time.
We got
So
tons of time.
We need to go over a couple of things.
Okay.
And then maybe we'll have some more Harper time. Who knows? I mean, you just never know. But we talked about Dick Vermeil on Saturday. We're going to be giving away an autographed 8x10, and Coach will be here. Coach will be here Saturday from 1 to 3.
1 to 3.
So the place is going to be buzzing. I know you're coming in.
I will be here.
You're going to hopefully do a couple of live
So
spots.
if you don't come to see him, come to see me.
Nobody wants to see you.
I know.
You know, they're going to... come see Coach. So Coach will be here from 1 to 3. Tickets are available. You know, carlscards.com. We've got an event Saturday night for a young fella that's near and dear to our family's heart. The family's trying to earn enough money to get this young man is Aiden, to get him a service dog.
Okay.
The event is here in Ridley at Barnaby's. It's a beef and beer from 6 to 9.
That's on McDade Boulevard.
McDade Boulevard in Ridley. So if you guys can spare some time, I know they're gonna have some great items for auction. We're donating, you know, some autograph stuff. I'm asking, you know, hey, if you're in the area, come on out and support. I'll buy you a beer or two. It's going to be a great event. It's going to be a great event. We're going to hopefully raise enough money to get Aiden his service dog. I know his mom used to work with Sue.
Okay.
You know, the whole family thing. Lauren got involved.
That was my question. I was gonna ask Tim. Tim asked the question: how much do service dogs cost?
You know, I guess it varies at the different levels.
Okay.
I'm probably not the one to ask, but come out Saturday night and I'm
we can
sure,
find out. Yeah.
And I'm sure that you know that all those questions can be answered. But I know it's not cheap.
Save one what for you, Joe? Joe's coming up in May. When you coming up?
So we got a busy Saturday here all day.
Right.
Busy day. We've got 2 games coming up in Reading with the Reading Fighting Phils.
Okay.
Our first one is May 7th.
May 7th.
We're hopefully
Wow.
doing a live shot from Baseball Town Energy Stadium.
So apparently they go anywhere from 10 to 25,000.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
So yeah,
It's not
I didn't
cheap.
think they were.
And I know the family's been trying to
Ooh.
and try to do this on your own.
Right.
You know what I mean? Is a bigger
Yeah.
is a bigger feat. So, but anyway, get back to Reading, because we're going to do something there, in conjunction with Baseball Town Charities and also with Aiden's Army. That's the name of the group.
Oh, cool.
So we're going to try to help out as much as we can. But on May 7th, I think you've agreed, I've agreed, and I'm pretty sure the Fightins have agreed
Okay.
to let us do a live spot there somewhere in the stadium. I'm not sure where. It's also our night. We sponsor it. We're giving away, not we, they are, and we're part of the sponsorship group for a nice plastic cup
Oh, cool.
with Jimmy Rollins on it, because Jimmy
Oh,
Rollins.
is that the night they're?
Jimmy Rollins
Okay.
is going into the Fightins Hall of Fame later on in the summer. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to have our logo on it and be part of the whole, the history.
Oh, that.
So we got a busy night, May 7th. I got tickets to give away. So if you hit up Lauren at carlscards.com, you can pick up tickets in the store. So we got that covered. We got another game later on in the year in June.
Okay, so Brandon asked a question. He's not sure if it's an inappropriate question. What's wrong with Aiden? Is that something we can talk about, or?
I guess to sum it up, he's a boy with autism.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is Autism Month.
Exactly.
So.
And we're here to help.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
It's part of the CCC charity.
Right.
We're big into helping others as much as we can.
Yep.
And when it's this close to home, I know around here there's a lot of beef and beers for different things, and and I try to be involved as much as I can. But when one is this close to us,
Yeah.
and I know the family,
Yep.
Makes it even
I get it.
more important.
Yep.
But yeah, so I'll be there. You know what I mean? Come out. It'll be a good time. Tickets are available at the door.
How much are the tickets?
I believe they're $35.
Okay.
It's 6 to 9. I'm pretty sure that it covers wine and beer, and
Jack made a very good comment. No other card shop does more for the community than you guys.
I appreciate that.
So.
We it's part of what we do.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's easy to have a retail store, you know what I mean, and put high prices on everything. That's not what we're about.
Right.
And I'm not here to
Anybody that knows you knows that.
Well, and I'm not here to promote the store. I mean, we've been doing it for 24 years.
Right.
And anybody that knows anything about myself, my family, Lauren and Sue and everybody that's you're here, the family.
Yep.
We surround ourselves with helping in the community and doing.
Hey, when I did my fundraiser for Ernie, you guys were there for me.
I mean, it's.
Couldn't ask for more.
I mean, it's what you need to do.
Right.
It's what's Lauren's favorite line? Just be kind to one another. I mean, that
seems to be a hard thing to do for some people.
It's a. And especially when they're kids, when they're children.
I know.
You know what I mean? They're our future. I mean, we're here. We need to do more.
Yep, absolutely.
We need to do more. They need us. And we need to help out. So, that's it on my end. I mean, you've been pretty quiet tonight. So other than getting under my skin about that. Other than that, that's
when do I not get under your skin?
Tonight really. The blood pressure rose.
Really?
And here I am defending a guy that I'm not even in love with. You know what I mean? I'm not even in love with him. You know what I mean? It's not like, like this guy's going to be a Hall of Fame manager or something. You know what I mean?
I think he's going to be 2 and done. I think this is his last year.
I want to be positive and give him a chance. With a stacked lineup every night, with a team that can win. And if he fails,
it's on him.
Then so be it.
Right.
Then you made the wrong decisions, and
yep.
I'll live with that. But the bullpen, I mean, it's still on shaky ground.
Yeah.
But I look at Atlanta, and we torched their bullpen. For three games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just look around and you see how, man, that's got to be the most horrible job in baseball.
Well,
so,
like I said, I'm not sold on him, but I'm not throwing him to the wolves yet.
Yet.
Okay,
and I'm okay with that.
There's still.
I get that.
He's still iffy for me.
I get that. He right out of last year, game 1. You know what I mean? He had everybody like pulling their hair out, and it was a long season.
Right.
It was overshadowed. The beginning of the season, they played well.
I know.
Even through all of his decision making.
Well, and that's the thing. They came out like gangbusters in the beginning of the season.
Right.
But I called for the crash, and I sat there. I knew it was going to happen. I don't see that happening this year. So, unless something drastic happens, I don't see them doing worse. I see them doing really good, and they're going to do good through the entire season. They're not going to win every game, but nobody can. Other than that, I got nothing.
Final Four. You've been watching any basketball, and you're
No.
not a basketball guy either. Come on, that March Madness was pretty cool this year.
It was.
I mean, a lot of upsets.
Tons of upsets.
A lot of upsets.
I don't think anybody. I think a lot of people are very upset.
All right, so I'll throw 4 teams at you.
There you go.
Virginia, Auburn, Michigan State, and who's my other team? Texas Tech.
Okay.
Who you got winning it all? There's only one number one left. And I'll tell you who it is. It's University of Virginia.
I was
they're
going
the
to
last,
say Virginia.
They're the last number one seed. You got Auburn's a 5, Michigan State's a 2, and Texas Tech's a 3. So you got Tech playing Michigan State, and you got Auburn playing Virginia.
I'm going
So
to
who's
go.
your-
I'm going to go Michigan State.
Yeah, you cheated.
No, I didn't.
You cheated.
I did not.
You looked over.
I didn't.
You cheated.
Did not.
You cheated. See what I got to put up with? See what I got to put up with?
Oh
Unbelievable.
God!
Unbelievable.
Do you think I can see through your glass, or through your bottle of water here? No.
Well, that's why I kind of was. I'm like, how did he see that?
Oh
How
God!
did he
No.
see
Oh yeah. See, Ryan, you had to go there. Come on.
What happened?
He wants to know if we have matching underwear on too.
Oh, because of the shirts.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Matching jock straps, but not underwear
Yeah.
or socks.
You don't like our shirts, or he does like our shirts.
He's just being him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's he sitting outside in the driveway, fired up?
Yeah.
one,
What are you smoking tonight?
Fired one up. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So anyway, it is 26 after.
So we covered pretty much everything.
And we'll announce the winner for this.
Yes, we'll have a winner in 24 hours.
Thanks, bud.
We all good on the board?
We're good.
We took care of questions, comments, and
I took
concerns.
care of as many as I could take care of.
We appreciate
we do.
all the feedback, all the support.
We do. We
You
need to
know.
get one of those things in our ears so we can have somebody reading the questions to us, so I don't have to keep looking. This way I don't miss them.
Yeah, it's all right.
So
I don't know. There's nothing left in the budget, so the budget. That's we might have to start betting some of these Phillies games.
Tom actually brought something up good. The new running back.
Yeah, Jordan Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had it down to talk Eagles, but the Eagles have had a great offseason.
Yeah.
They really have. They've added some nice pieces. They got old.
Yeah.
They got old because they brought in some older players. But I think that the Howard piece could be interesting. It could be interesting.
Yeah.
It definitely can't hurt the running game. So no, I think that's a much needed piece.
Yeah.
And I don't understand what could possibly be wrong with the Bears. Why would they give them up for a 6th round pick?
See, that's what we were talking about that last night at Quizzo.
That's my I mean,
There's got to be a reason. There's an underlying reason.
did he not get along with the coach? Did they just want to move him? I don't know. Hey, we'll take him.
Yeah, thank you. So
We'll take him. So
I guess the beard's probably coming off soon.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
why?
Just getting tired of it.
The women don't like it.
Nobody said anything, so.
Well, is that
Silence is acceptance, as far as I'm concerned. So.
hey. I mean, it's gray, it's white,
It's white, yeah.
It
So.
looks old.
It does. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably shave it off by next show. We'll see.
We will see you next Wednesday night.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much, and go Phillies.
Go Phils. And we have tomorrow off, so no game.
No game.
No game, and they will resume on Friday.
Twins are in town for the weekend.
All right. So if you're going to the game, come buy a this Fans View shirt and then wear that.
Okay.
So, all right.
All right.
See you guys.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Yep.